Good morning, I'm Brad. I specialize in placing the right soybean varieties on your acres and the management tools that go along with them to maximize your yields. Today we're going to talk about some MorSoy varieties in this plot here at Marty Bounds. The plot was planted on June 19th. We had a pre-emerge residual product. We no-tilled into a stale seed bed, and then we made a post-application of Liberty plus we used, what was it? It'll come to me. Zidua as a in-crop residual. So we're going to start in the 3.8 maturity line, 3859. This MorSoy line was new for 2020. It's a very versatile line that will fit a lot of acres. One thing I would want to mention early on when I talk about this product, it actually doesn't have a cyst nematode trait, which, you know, in the industry there's only 2 cyst nematode traits being used, and really 1 for the most part, because almost all the varieties use that one line. But this product doesn't contain that cyst nematode trait, but it does have pretty good field tolerance because we've seen it perform without any other cyst nematode treatment products. In this particular plot, I treated this product with Avail or Saltro, which has some activity on cyst nematode, trying to protect it. So that's one thing you'd want to think about with this product. I would recommend using something for soybean cyst nematode, especially if you're going to plant it early, or if you're planting it in a bean-on-bean situation, or where you've had cyst nematode as an issue. Once again, it's very versatile. It does get fairly tall. These were planted a little bit later. They haven't gotten quite as tall, but I had some of these that were put out in mid to early June, and they're between your waist and your chest high. A lot of yield potential in this product, pretty solid disease package and agronomics behind it, and it's going to fit a lot of acres for us. So 3710E is a new 3.7. In 2020 we used 3709, but we've already moved on to a new line, 3710. This product has a yield advantage over 3709, and so that's why we're moving forward with that product. The disease package is pretty good on it. It's solid standability. It is a little bit shorter statured bean, so you'd want to make sure that when it comes to placing it, that you maybe want to try and keep this in a little bit narrower row, or make sure that your population's worthy to get shading for weed control help. It'll fit in those little bit earlier markets at 3.7 maturity, so it'd be something to kind of use in front of wheat or in situations where you want to get beans out early. The 3920 line is a brand new line. Once again, also it'll be new in 2021. This is kind of an exciting product. I wasn't sure how to read it based on our tech sheets and the information that I'd gotten from it. It is a little bit taller variety, but not terribly tall. But I was impressed with how many pods this product had. It seems like to me that I was going to lean or recommend this product on more productive acres or better acres. I think it'll fit a little bit better than those tough acres, but I think it does have a lot of top end yield potential when you look out in there, which obviously it's too wet to walk out there now, but there's quite a few pods considering the planting date on these beans. The plant's pretty healthy, not much disease present. We did not put a fungicide on these soybeans or a late season insecticide either, so very little disease pressure out there, and this plant's handling it very well. The 4229, on the other hand, is probably a little more versatile product. It was a workhorse for me in 2020 planting season. It fits a lot of acres. We can put it on those really tough acres that are hard to handle, or we can put it on some better acres and see some top end yield out of this product. It's a very bushy plant. You could tell that, especially when it came to canopy, so it would work very well in a 30-inch row. These are in 20-inch rows here, but it shaded out very quickly. So in a weed control system, that can be very handy to have that bushy plant that really spreads out and covers the ground. Yield potential wise, it's got excellent yield potential and solid agronomics behind it, but it's very versatile, so it can be placed in a lot of places. The 4229 4.2 is the maturity level. The only drawback we've had with this particular line, I had to deal with it this year, I'll probably have to deal with it in the future. It tends to throw a large seed size. I had seed sizes anywhere from 2,400 down to 2,200 for this past season, Sometimes weather conditions in the planting season or the growing season for that next year's seed production can influence that. Hopefully they'll be a little bit better, but it does throw a large seed. So it may not fit some planters, especially finger pickup planters. There's a product next to it, 4230. It's same maturity level, a newer line, but it's probably going to fit those acres a little bit better. I'd like to recommend it on those acres that are maybe a more productive acre, a little better acre. I don't think it'll handle the stress acre that this 4229 will, but it should give us a little bit more optimum seed size for the guys that have planter issues that can't handle those large seeds. So we'll see how it fits in the lineup based on yield for this year, and maybe recommend it in a few places where it fits. That's all I had for MorSoy. Thanks.